Hello and welcome. My name is Connor from Bonaire Presbyterian Church. Today we're going to continue reading in our story Bible. And if you have your own copy, I hope you follow along. We are on page 22 and 23. This is another story in Genesis as we move along in this series. This is based on Genesis 2:4 to 22. So it's a lot of verses that we've condensed down into a nice story form. This one is called We Were All Farmers Once. Listen now and hear what God has to tell. This is another story that God's people told about the beginning of the world. In this story, they wanted to tell us why they were farmers. They wanted to tell us why being farmers kept them alive and why farmers kept everyone else alive. Long ago, God made the first person who ever lived. God took the best, the richest, the darkest, the thickest soil from the ground. God shaped the soil into someone who looks like you and me. Then God breathed God's own breath into this person. The first person then took the first breath ever. Then, in the same best, richest, darkest, thickest soil that God made the first person from, God planted a big farm. God planted the most beautiful trees and the biggest golden fields of grain. God said to the first farmer, "Be good to the rich soil I made you from. Farm it carefully. Grow the best fields and orchards you can. All your food will come from them, and you'll need food to stay alive." Pretty soon, God thought, wait, one farmer can't do all this work alone. So from the same best, richest, darkest, thickest soil, God made all the farm animals to help the farmer. God made big oxen to carry loads, sheep and goats to give wool and milk. God even made dogs and cats to keep the farmer company. God decided this was a good time to make all the wild animals too. So God did. Pretty soon, God thought, wait, we need a family. Just one person with all these animals? That will never work. So God made another person. And then the world had two parents, and a family could start and work on the farm together. Long ago, all families were farmers who grew all the food they ate on their own farms. Today, most families aren't farmers, but here's the thing. All the food your families eat, farmers somewhere had to grow for you. Do you know who they are and where the farms are? That concludes the reading. As we shift over to the questions, I remind you that you can pause at any time to allow for discussion within your family and within your house. First question comes from what we hear. Listen for the sounds that your favorite crunchy food makes when you eat it. What do you hear when you eat? What does it sound like? This one is about sight. Look at the different kinds of food in the grocery store or in your refrigerator or around your house, or think of your favorite food. Think about where they came from or who grew them. Think about the work that went into getting them into your refrigerator. This next one is about action and how we act. I ask you to find out where your food comes from and who grows it. Ask your parents if they know. Use the internet or ask the people at the grocery store. You can even visit a farm near you and ask the farmer what it's like to be a farmer. That concludes our questions for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope to see you next time.